Hey girl, hey. So I promise Buttercup will not be in every single video, but also, how can I not show y'all him? He's so cute. So we're back with Buttercup and Devin. Welcome back. Thanks for coming. Super excited. I've had him for, I think I don't know how long it is at this point, but it doesn't matter because my comfort level is getting better. Every day I courage by doing something different with him. We have, and by something different, I mean like getting him out, letting him roam, like different things like that. Yesterday we just snuggled in I snuggled him. He snuggled in my sweatshirt hoodie while I watched some TV and did some homework. And I try to get him out every day, spend at least 30 minutes with him so he's used to my scent, and so that I get used to him and taking him out. I get him out on my own now. I don't even worry about the boyfriend, whether he's home, whether he's not home. And yeah, and it's crazy. So I still have a little startle moment when he gets startled. So I come up from the bottom, and sometimes, look, I can put my hand on his head. Oh, can you see his little, you can't because he keeps moving so much, but the little, he's got a little shed that needs to come off, but he doesn't stay still long enough for me to get it off. But anyway, this has been such a mind-altering adventure, you know, because we're told for so long that snakes are scary, and did I just get it? Nope. We were told for so long that snakes are scary and you should stay away from them and blah blah blah, and also not all snakes are scary and not all snakes should you stay away from. I know, babe. Oh, there we go. So I just got his little shed off. Yesterday he was holding yesterday he was in my hood, so I had turned my hoodie around and he was sitting here, and then he just did a whole open mouth yawn, and I was like, oh my gosh, because that's not a little bit nerve-wracking. But also all he was doing was yawning. Misunderstood. It's crazy because I have learned about snakes and how they move, how they process, all of these things. And then somehow in my crazy brain, I turn it into like human stuff, and how there are so many people, there's so much out here in this world that we like give a bad rep to, or make an assumption or a judgment without knowing the whole thing. And even if we knew the whole thing, we still wouldn't be able to make an entirely like sound judgment, because, you know, when we're dealing with humans, we process trauma and life experiences so differently, whereas the snake, he's literally living in the moment. He's not going to remember in 5 years that one day I accidentally hit him in the head or something like that. I haven't hit him in the head. Let me make that very clear. What I did do is have like a little freak out moment, because I thought he wasn't going to be able to squeeze through something. And so I did try to, remember, I'm a new snake mom. I did try to pull him out of something, and I feel like I messed up a couple of his scales, and I'm hoping that will just fix after his next shed, but we shall see. But it was a learning lesson for me to understand, like, I gotta let him do what he's gotta do. Which is crazy because also in the world, we have friends. So, like, you know, I've got friends and I want them to do it my way, right? Because I see how it's working in my life. And so obviously it's got to work in their life, right? No. No, not even a little bit. If for no other reason than we're just two different people. We're just two different people. He wants my glasses, and yep, that. This is what I don't I don't want, because once we get past this part, he's a heavy somebody. So, you can't have my glasses, kid. But yet in the same breath, I still want it to be my way because, I don't know, because my way is the better way. And I know that it's not. Because, shoot, my way ain't even the best way for me sometimes. But I assume that it is. I assume that it is because it's my way. So, it's been a fun journey to, like, think about it. We think about the snake, think about it in the human terms, and like how we misjudge people. I'm not saying that snakes aren't scary or snakes aren't dangerous. Some of them very much so are. This one could bite me. I'm not gonna die though if this one bites me. Heck, I might not even be as hurt as if my German Shepherd bites me. I've definitely been bit a few times. And I've had to have stitches from a dog bite. So, and also, I know I've said no snake, but also let me tell y'all, yesterday he sat in my hood and did not move much for like hours. He's just super movie right now because I don't have him in a little covered up hole. And so he's like, oh, it's nature time. Or it's exploring time. Sometimes I let him explore the house. Maybe I'll add a couple of clips in from our outside nature adventure. It was fun to watch him explore outside. Because he is captive bred, so he's never been outside. But snake enrichment and things like that, when you have a snake, a captive bred snake, or, you know, just a snake in general, a lot of people you cannot give them the enrichment that they would have if they were out in nature. Like, you know, so I do what I can to enrich his life as much as possible in his enclosure. I should show you his enclosure. In his enclosure, he's got lots of sticks and branches to climb over and up and around, and he's got, of course, his hide and things like that. But yes, I promise every video will not be about Buttercup, but he has been it has been a really big deal for me to not only like hold a snake, but have my own snake and like learn about him and not be afraid of him. I have a healthy respect for him because he does still, you know, he does still have fangs, he does still have teeth, he still can't hurt me. It won't feel, let me rephrase that. It can hurt, like it won't feel good. But also their bodies and the things that they can do with them is crazy. So it's kind of like that, you know, that one person in your life where you underestimated them and the things that they could do. Yeah, it's kind of like what the snake has done. Do you see it? Lil didn't even want to be in there, but then does this. He's crazy. I miss when he used to just go wrap around my wrist and just be my little wrist bracelet, but we're not there right now. It's okay though. Time will tell. Time will tell. So I don't know if there's anything out there that you are afraid of, or some person out there that you're like, they're this way or that way. Just push through. Give them the benefit of the doubt and let them show you that they're not who they are. Or, no. Let them show you who they are. And sometimes, even when they do, figure out how to give them a little grace. Because we have no idea what somebody's going through. This snake is not going to remember what happened yesterday, today. But me, I am. I'm going to remember that you said, I don't even know what the words are at the moment, but I'm going to remember that you said something foul to me 2 years ago, unfortunately. Do I want to remember that? No, of course. But is that how my brain works sometimes? Yes. Oh, look at him wanting to. So I'm going to let go of his bottom half and watch how it just, you guys, it's so crazy to me. I know, for those of you who have had snakes or have been around snakes, this is nothing. But as someone who was at the beginning of the year afraid of snakes, this is such a big deal. It kind of goes, you see how he did wrap around me? But it kind of goes with the tarantulas that we have too. They're misunderstood, sir. So yeah, this is my ball python, Buttercup. Boyfriend makes fun of him every time because his name is Buttercup and it's a he. But also, see? And then I almost said girl. But yeah, that's it. I didn't really want anything today. I am still processing some other things that are going on in my life, but I wanted to be consistent and still post a video. And so here I am, trying to be consistent. Consistency is so hard. For whatever reason, it is just so hard. So here we are, talking about Buttercup again. Maybe he'll be back. Yeah, he'll definitely be back. He'll definitely be back, because how could I not? How can I not? Because this is like such an exciting time for me as I try to embrace the different aspects and things that I may or may not like and just try them out. You know, when I bought him, I was like, so what happens if I just can't do it? What happens if I just can't do it? She's like, you bring him back, we give you your money back, we move on with life. I said, cool. I have fed him since that time. And by me, I mean the boyfriend. Also, shout out to the boyfriend who told me in the beginning that this snake was my pet and that I needed to do all the things. And yet, our first feeding, he definitely helped me out and he fed him for me. No promises. Like, I knew that he was going to be there to help, but also I didn't know that he was going to do it for me, because he sometimes makes me do it because he tells me, you got to do it. But yes, so he fed him. That was a whole experience. It was a whole experience, even more so because he really wanted me to have fed a snake before I... No, sir. You cannot have my glasses. He wanted me to have fed a snake before I brought them in the house. Y'all. This joker just wants my glasses. And we ain't doing it. So, anyway, shout out to the boyfriend for feeding him, even though he said it was my pet and he wasn't going to do it. And shout out to Buttercup for being patient with us as we figure out this new snake owner life. And shout out to me for having a snake, y'all. Like, I have a whole snake. He's only about 2, so he's gonna get bigger. But yeah, here we are with a snakey. Say bye-bye, Buttercup. Bye-bye. Remember, you are beautiful, you are amazing, and you are enough. Bye.